Hey, this is Jim. Send help.
I had thoughts about like there were
thoughts, dirty thoughts.
thoughts about the different regions of Midian. Like there's the upper region where like that smoke lady and her kid who can sort of dwell amongst the tombs or whatever. And then there's the kind of residence hall where there's all those bridges and stuff. And then there's the super, I forget what they're called, the super creepy.
Oh, the berserkers?
The berserkers who are
locked up?
Yeah, they're like locked up. So there's that some analogy to like the layers of hell or like the different regions of the Greek and Roman underworld. I don't know if they were trying to consciously tap into that or not.
Yeah, there definitely was at least class systems of some sort. Like, and I assume that they were mining something or trying to develop some sort of economy with all the little bridges and carts and such. I
think they just pushed them to, like, that's where they went to hide, and then they just made a life out of it.
It didn't look like a great place to live. Like when the girlfriend was running around and the guy with the kind of predator hair with the deep voice.
Oh, the like dreadlocks sort of.
Yeah, and he was like, "You'll come back to me when you want to live forever." And I was like, "Live forever in this place? That sounds terrible. I'd rather like die before I even get in."
Yeah, the head guy with the eyes on his cheeks, like he at some point had said it was a sanctuary where everyone wanted to be, but at the same time they had those berserkers under lock and key. So,
and everyone was kind of doing their own thing. Like one guy, the guy that scalped himself, he was like hanging out with a mummified woman and dancing around, and like they kind of other people just like pulling eels out of a little
not a lot of judging.
Well, yeah, it's fair. I mean, there was definitely not like you could do your own thing and have your own fun with it, but it didn't feel like a society where they're interlocked and like having fun together. They're just kind of doing their own thing.
That's true. It was literally like a freak show, like the way they had them. Like when she was looking through every room, she was kind of like, "Oh, don't look in there."
Yeah, and there's no beds or furniture, and then like I didn't see them eat at all. Like it just didn't look like a fun place to be.
So Boone is under the care of a therapist. Is there like a psychological angle to Midian?
Maybe like you're talking about like layers of subconscious or compartmentalizing psychological disorders.
Yeah, like there's some stuff like dancing with a corpse and having stuff come out of your stomach. I don't know, but also just the whole idea of a nonconformist group of people who haven't bought into society's story of how life ought to be lived.
Yeah, I think that there wasn't. Yeah, so I think that you're right with that. There is a subculture where you will be accepted for who you are and what you do.
But I mean, they didn't really develop that beyond like once Decker is revealed to be the killer, which is pretty quick. It's obvious that he's not trying to help Boone at all, so it kind of loses that psychological vector that it had at the beginning of the film. To this viewer, it did.
Well, thanks for not speaking for the group. Yeah. So, I mean, I would say, to summarize the summary, I feel that there was a lot of stuff going on, but the last quarter to 2/3 of the movie was a strange sort of voyeuristic sort of viewing of their sort of subclass, but there was no real storyline attached to it. So if you had pleasure in seeing the different little beasts and different sort of beings, then yeah, it was kind of cool and fascinating. Kind of like the bar in Star Wars? Cantina, sorry. Where they come in and they have that little like panoramic of like all the different little guys doing their silly shenanigans. That was basically that scene over a period of about 40 minutes.
Less music, though.
Yeah, I think that was like that's supposed to be one of the more exciting parts of the movie. I mean, I guess if you look at it from the perspective of like kind of seeing how far and interesting you could make it, like that's where they were like, and then we've got this guy, and then there's this. It's like,
yeah.
One of you guys made a comment during the movie that it was just the
Was it a cool comment or not? Just want to figure out if I should own this.
I think I said it.
Okay, let's see what
what you could do with makeup and plastic models, like
That wasn't me.
just kind of showing off.
Yeah, there's a big special effects, sort of practical effects sort of showcase.
Yeah, it was interesting to be so far removed from it at this point because it came out in 1990. There was like actual claymation, like things they don't really even use anymore because CGI is so well done now that you don't really even need to do stuff like that. Like they did a lot of obviously makeup and prosthetics, but there was even some kind of crazy claymation scenes.